Hey guys, and we're back with more Valkyrie profile. So last time we saw some really fucked up shit. And we went through one of the longest dungeons ever. Yeah, it took quite a while to get through it. It was literally 2 parts. It was a fucking 2-part was that. Like, part 12 and part 13. Yeah, they were just one dungeon in the game. Now that we've finished that dungeon, this is where the complicated stuff comes. Now, it's not necessarily complicated if you know what you're doing, but if you don't know what you're doing, this is where most players screw up. Now, if you finish the Tower of Valkyrie, which I just did, then your seal value for Lenneth should be 81. Now, at this point, we need to lower the seal value lower. Now, let's put it this way, you want to lower your seal value as much as you can. Now, as I say, like, it might not be 81, it might be something else, depending on whether or not you got Janus. But you will have lowered your seal value when you go to the Tower of Valkyrie. So once you finish the Tower of Valkyrie, don't do anything until you know what you're doing. Because you absolutely have to do very specific things in this chapter once you have finished the Tower of Valkyrie. Now, obviously, if you chose to skip the Cave of Bacchus and the Black Dream Tower, I mean, why would you? I mean, they're basically the 2 best dungeons in the game, but, you know, like, then you may have a little bit more freedom to do stuff, but I would personally say those are the best things to do anyways, just simply because of how, you know, you get the most experience for doing them, and you get the best stuff, you get the artifacts and stuff. So I would say do them anyways. And that should leave you, like, once you've opened up the Cave of Oblivion, which, like, I had to unlock the Tower of Valkyrie dungeon, and you finished the Tower of Valkyrie, you should have 19 periods. You should have used 19 periods, which means that you have 5 periods left. Those periods are going to be used for the following, and I'm going to explain this before we do anything. So, these are the places that you want to go right after going to the Tower of Valkyrie. And you can do them, I think, in pretty much any order, but to be safe, I'll do it in a certain order, but yes. You want to go to Garabellum. You want to go to Brahms Castle. You can see that costs 2 periods. And you want to go up here to this spot here, which is the Weeping Lily Meadow. So in total, this will cost you 4 periods. If you don't have 4 periods left by the time that you have just finished the Tower of Valkyrie, then you fucked it. Time to restart the whole game again. Now, if you have 20 periods, you can still do this, because Garabellum only has 1 period, and like Brahms Castle has 2, and Weeping Lily Meadow has the cost of 1 period. So that's 4 periods. But the thing about it is that if you decide to go into the Cave of Oblivion, you would have used 2 periods, which means that you've automatically fucked yourself. There's nothing, like, so basically, unless you went into some random town and walked out, if you did anything on the world map, like right after beating the Tower of Valkyrie, like, you fucked the ending, pretty much. Now, you could have done the odd rock caves, I guess, if you needed grinding, because it only costs 1 period. So if you really need to grind, like you're really struggling and you just need that extra experience, you can go to Camille Village and use a period to get, like, some experience from there, which will free up enough time for you to actually do, like, those other areas, and you should be able to do it. But besides there, you don't want to go into any other dungeon in, like, at this point in chapter 4. Like, the only things you want to do in chapter 4 is the Black Dream Tower, the Cave of Bacchus, which is down here, as I will soon show, and obviously you want to do the Flensburg scenario with the Tower of Valkyrie, and then you want to go to, and, you know, Garabellum, Brahms Castle, but only after you've beaten like Tower of the South left you to Garabellum, Brahms Castle, and the Weeping Lily Meadow. You do not want to do anything else this chapter. Like, the only thing you are permitted to do, and I would say it's still risky, because if you do it, you basically miss the chance, so it's risky, but you can technically go to the Odd Rock Caves in Camille Village, but besides that, you really can't go anywhere else in Chapter 4. That's it. That's your only choice. If you go anywhere else, you fucked the A ending. Congratulations. So, anyways, the first place we're going to go is we are going to go to the Weeping Lily Meadow, as I personally think that that place makes the most sense to go to first. So we're going to go there.
This place. I'm sure I felt the resonance of human thought. Huh?
Your kind does not belong in this place!
They fled. Why would specters gather around this stone? What is this? A grave marker. Who would put a grave in a place like this? What am I doing here? Why was I brought to this place?
And yeah, if you play the PlayStation original, you'll get the same cutscene, but it won't have the CGI. But really, if you play this version and you get here, there's really nothing you can do. Just you can just walk around, I guess, and just like see the gravestone and then just like leave. Pretty much, that's it. So yeah, once you've done that, I'm going to take a look at Len of Seal value. And if you notice, it's 66 now. So yeah, that's a very important event to see at this point. Now we're going to go to Garabellum, which is all the way down here, as you can see. Now if you don't get this scene, then you fucked it. But you should get this scene. Like, I don't know how you're supposed to know, like, that you need to get this scene, but this is what I mean. This is why you need a guide to play this game. Because if you've never played this game before, you'll not know to go to Garabellum at this specific point in the game. It's impossible to know. But you have to. Because if you don't go here, then you won't get the A ending and you'll fail the game.
You still love her after all these years. That's a totally different person. The only thing that's the same is the color of her hair. I mean, the girl he was talking about, she's dead.
That always makes me laugh.
I'm not gonna get all jealous over some total stranger. That's just pathetic.
Just some random rock. Like, hitting random. Well, technically she's Meryl at this point, because she's in a human form. And there's Lucian, remember him? He was the guy from the beginning cutscene in like the prologue in like at the beginning of the game. Well, what do you think? In a world like this, everything's improper. Yeah, as you can see, Lucian is madly obsessed with Platina still. He can't get over her loss. Like losing Platina. He can't get over it. And yeah, well, as you can see, since Lena kind of resembles Platina with the hair, yeah, like, that made me quite jealous. And she threw a rock at her, which I think is kind of funny. But yeah, anyways, once we've done that, it's time to pay a visit to Brahms. I mean, you know, in his castle, and see what kind of hospitality awaits us. So as you can see, we have a time limit, so we better get through this castle as fast as possible, because if you don't, you're gonna be fucked. It's not too difficult to get through it, but it can take a bit of time, you just have to be quick. Yeah, you do get plenty of time to get through it, so I won't worry, it's not like, well, actually you get less time, but in the certain other place. You'll know what I'm talking about if you remember, if you, you'll know what I'm talking about, if you know, you know. But, yeah, we've got these enemies here, nothing too spectacular here. We're just going to mainly just get past a lot of these enemies, to be honest.
I'm proud to fight by your side.
We're not going to spend too much time fighting. There's just a lot of rooms, and we've got treasure in the rooms and stuff. Brahms' castle looks pretty nice. I think out of all the castles, this one probably looks the nicest. Like, I think Brahms has made a nice little home for himself, honestly. Like, I wouldn't mind living here, minus all the monsters and all that stuff. Like, that would kind of suck, but you know, it's a nice little place. But yeah, as you can see, like, you've got a long corridor here, which leads to an enemy that just back attacks us. And yeah, these demon servants are kind of all over the place around here. But I suppose Brahms needs some people to keep him company. I mean,
Their souls
you count dead people as company. But, well, yeah. I mean, he is the Lord of the Undead, so he'd want to be around his own kind, I guess. But, yeah. We're going to try and get to the throne room as fast as possible, which is what you want to do here. Now, of course, you can just use Poison Blow and just obliterate them. Like so. But, yeah, since there was only one, there was just no point, but if there's more at all, you might as well rip him with Poison Blow. Like, don't worry about getting everything in this dungeon, like, don't even waste your time doing that. Like, focus more on just figuring out where the throne room is. And then you look from here, yeah, we're basically going from here now. And to deal with some new enemies here, Vampire Lord. And then, not the King of Vampires, that's what we're about to meet up with, but this is like the next in line, the Lord of Vampires, you know, I mean, I don't know, like, he was basically made a lord by Brahms. Brahms just made him a lord, I guess. I don't know how vampire hierarchy works, but I'm sure it's a fascinating topic to discuss. But anyways, got another vampire lord here. Let's see how he handles prismatic missile. Yeah. Just annihilating. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, as you can see, got all of this here, we've got another save point there. And there's Somalia in a pistol. Yeah, like Brahms isn't scared at all. Brahms is a bad motherfucker, as you can clearly tell. But, yeah. In case you're wondering, Brahms and Odin faced off before. And let's just say that it was a very close fight. So that should tell you just how powerful this guy is. So, as you can see, you get a choice here. Now, if we fight this guy, he is going to tenderize us like meat. That's what he's going to do with his bare hands. By the way, with his bare hands. I'm not saying it's impossible, but this he's not easy. I'm just going to come out and say it, he's not easy. But honestly, what you should be doing is you should select this. Because if you select this option, as I say, this was the one that makes the most sense. Obviously, we're trying to just get the seal rating down, so I'm just going to select this, but you can fight him if you want, and he will basically, he will just turn Lenneth into mush. Like, have you seen his Soul Crush, people? Have you seen his Soul Crush? His Soul Crush is probably the most badass and the most brutal thing you'll ever see in your life. Like, you do not want to mess with this guy. Like, you just don't. So, I'm going to do this. But I do love, though, that Brahms was basically, like, testing her, and you have, like, a time limit to get him, and then when you finally get him, he's just, like... It's kind of like he was testing her. I just love that. And the castle just disappears and just falls out, and she just falls out of the sky. And, yeah, that's basically all we really needed to do. And by doing this, as you will soon see, our seal value is now 41. So, if we send a 9 hair yard up, then the seal value will go back up. So, just bear that in mind. But it should be possible to get it back down anyways, so it shouldn't be an issue. If it is an issue, then there are ways around it. You can just, as I say, not claim Odin's artifacts, and it'll increase the evaluation by giving them to Odin, I guess. And yeah, so because we have a free period now, as I say, we've done all of the events that we can do now. So, as I say, let's have a look at the status of everybody. Everybody seems to be fine. I don't think that we can afford to go to the Cave of Oblivion right now. I mean, we could just do a run of the Odd Rock Caves, I guess, and just... I suppose, but that's about it. That's literally all we can do at this point. So, really, I mean, there is one thing that we can do though, and I probably think that this is a good opportunity to do it, and that's to go to Chrome for Rain. And I think this is probably the best thing. If you have a period point left over, this is worth doing. Go to Chrome for Rain, and you'll see. Right, so now we're in Chrome for Rain. As you can see, we can talk to these NPCs here, and yeah, and go to Genesis' house. And you get the Raven Slayer. So yeah, that's what you get for that. I mean, does he, like, look at the state of this place, man. It's not really a house. I mean, look at it, like, the roof is open. As you can see, someone hasn't fixed the roof. And, yeah, you've got moss growing in it. Like, it's weird, man. More of a trash heap than a house. But yeah, the Raven Slayer, as you can see here, it has a 5% chance of breaking. It's a little better than what we've got. A little better, but it has a 5% chance of breaking, so do you really want to use it? I mean, it has its uses, but it's good against birds. So if you want to fight a bird enemy, you can use the Raven Slayer. But like I say, it's just something that I thought I would show. Like, if you go to, like, convert MP, even if you're not going to use it, you can get 800 MP for it. Obviously you can't transmutate it. And yeah, so that's just something that you can get in chapter 4. So, without further ado, it's time to move on to the Sacred Phase and to chapter 5. And yeah, here we go, the Sacred Phase is here now. We sent Jolanda, so should be good. Should get some good stuff.
It has been a long time. Our current situation is as...
Right, let's see how the war's going on. I mean, like, Aesiram is doing well, the other forces are going down. The Vanir isn't though.
Our current situation, we are in fair shape. Do you wish wish to
Oh,
know the
that's good to
status
hear, I
of
guess.
our
Let's see what Jolanda's been up to. Conversation with Acia -2. And yeah, she's still the same person as she was before. She still has a high opinion of herself. But yeah, the gods, like her hero value has gone down by 2 because of that apparently. Southern Bow. So yeah, we've got the fairyland now.
If we are to have any hope of winning this war, we must go with Loki to Elfheim and retrieve the Sylvan Book. I do not think the Light Elves will hand it over without a fight. If they give it to you peacefully, good. But if not...
Yeah, I don't know what led them to actually just give the bow to them, but didn't seem like Jolanda was involved in that. Like, it was Loki. But whatever. Anyways, let's see what this person has to say. Ah, yeah, Paul's impressed. Again. Yeah, don't feed her ego that much, Thor. Bad enough as it is. She needs humbling. Not
Do you wish
complimenting.
to know the status of our unherited...
Right, what's Bonus been up to?
You wish to know his status?
Battle for magic tools. In the Morden Caves. Oh no, not hell. Yeah, so you have to get these tools. I don't know why they need these tools, but whatever. Anyways, we're going to talk to Tia. Well, Belness is. He already did. Right, so Belness hasn't really been up to much,
Status of our unherited...
but has Llewellyn been up to much? Let's see.
You wish to know his status?
Ordered on a special mission. Oh no, not the sea. Yeah, that's how he died. Oh no. Ruined a big chance because you can't swim. and you lost 5 hero value for that. But, you know, the god should have known better than to assign him to a mission where he has to swim. Right. A new fortress has been built on the Joxtral Plains, and the 3rd platoon has been deployed to stand guard during its construction. Just as it seemed that the fortress construction would be completed without incident, the fortress is attacked by the Vanir army. The enemy is a surprise attack by the Vanir. Yeah. A defense mission. And, Vidar is, pleased with leveling. It's just another one of these. Same thing as before. We've seen this already. So, yeah, that's basically what's been going on with leveling, and now we know what's been going on with all our Einherjar. It's time to collect the spoils from Odin.
Lenin, about your it is magnificent. These are all the materialized points I can grant you.
Right, there we go.
And Odin is pleased with
It should be.
me. Bids me give you these artifacts.
Anyways, we got an Ether Scepter, Mystic Cross, really good spell, resist damage, invoke feather, Bracelet of Zoe, spell reinforced, concentration, and another coin of fortune. So we got another Bracelet of Zoe, and we got another coin of fortune. Nice. As I say,
I have a request.
we have our next request.
We have many powerful warriors.
This one's
One who can move swiftly.
an interesting one. We have many powerful warriors, but we need one who can move swiftly. Send us a 9 who is both swift and nimble. Send us a 9 skilled at swimming. We need someone who can issue battle commands.
We need swordsmen.
Like, we need swordsmen. Yeah, of course you need swordsmen. You always need swordsmen.
Send us a warrior who knows how to wield a blade. May fate guide. I expect good news.
Now, there's quite a few prospects here that you could send to Freya. I mean, as I say, like, we do have someone in the party, like we have Jun here, who is a pretty decent prospect. I mean, if we look at him, he's got like, he's nimble, and like, you need a swordsman, so that's another thing. I mean, Janus could be a good prospect as well. I mean, let's have a look at what he's got. Like, yeah, he's brave. But the thing about it is that for this chapter I want someone very special to be the person who joins us. So, the thing is, I've taken kind of a liking to Janus. I was going to use Lortha, but honestly, I think for this playthrough, I'm actually going to abstain from using Lortha. I'm actually sticking with Janus for this playthrough. I actually think that might be worth having, but what we do want to do is we want to unequip that and give him the coin of fortune. And we got another Bracelet of Zoe, so as I say, we can equip that to Yume. I mean, Fragment of the Lapis gem isn't really as important as getting our health up right now. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to the Divine item, and we've got some new stuff. We've got like the Palash, which is a nice weapon, and we've got the Single Saber if you just want a single hit one. We've got the Flamberge, which is really nice. You can also have the Claymore as well if you want. It is up to you. I mean, depends on what you fancy. The Claymore is a good one to get though. I mean, but it's not going to build the combos. Let's have a look at what bows we have. We have the Fire Crossbow and the Arbalest. Well, Fire Crossbow is basically going to be similar to the Raven Slayer in terms of damage. But, as I say, it's better than the present ammo right now. In terms of armor, there's not really much else that you can get, but here we have the Fairy Ring, which is much better than the Fairy Earring. So, we probably want to get that right now. It's probably the most important thing to get for now. Equip that to Yume because that's going to be essential, and we're going to. Well, let's see what else we've got. We've got a monster tome. Yeah, don't really need that right now. I don't even think we ever need that, to be honest. So yeah, that's the main thing you can get. Obviously, you've still got the gear here that you can get if you need it. I need to have a look. What equipment do we have? I could actually get some more gear, I guess. Even Lenneth needs to sell it. And yeah, I'm gonna get some armor from the divine item. Get the newest armor, why not? So we're gonna get like. We don't need a dual armor, but we need a dual helm for both Lenneth and Janus. And we need a dual Garda and dual Greaves. Right, hang on. Let's equip that. Right, the dual Greaves, the dual Garda, and the dual helm, there we go. And we're going to do the same thing for Janus. Dual helm, dual Garda, and dual Greaves. So, yeah, now we're kitted out with some decent gear. Not sure if I should equip Yume with something better. Like, she could use something better to be fair. What's she got? Anointed Tiara, yeah, we get that. And then we'll get the, I think, yeah, the Anointed Cloak. And I don't think she can have that, but she can get the sweet boots. So we're going to equip her with them. There we go, just giving her some decent gear. Helps out a little. Right, so we should be good to go. As you can see, Lenneth's got a lot of skills, but there's not really much she can do. Screw it, we just get March up, why not? We don't have anything else. Well, actually, no, I think we do have another skill, don't we? Because we've got Concentration, Spell Reinforce, and yeah, we've got quite a few bits here, didn't we? Resist damage. Yeah, we got that. So we're going to, as I say, like we got around resist damage. I don't think that's going to be anything that we can learn with her. Let's see if Yume can learn it. I don't know. Oh, she can. So yeah, we're gonna go to Valkyrie and we're gonna go to here. Let's find resist damage. There we go. And that increases RDM, which is your defense, like physical defense. 20, like multiply, like yeah, by 20 per level or whatever. I think it says times 20. So yeah, skill level times 20. Basically, that's how much you get. So yeah, we're gonna max that out on both of them. And Janus can learn it as well. Also learn Darkness Arrow because that could be handy. Let's say. We're going to get resist damage at him as well. Good opportunity to get hits for him, and we also get auto item and first aid. Let's get that up and get auto item up because I actually want to use him. Like, I kind of like his like fighting style right now, and I think he's just kind of handy with the poison and stuff. So I'm definitely gonna use him. I'm gonna get the Claymore for Arngrim, because Arngrim, as I say, he has the Grand Sting right now. Yeah, the Claymore is better, as you can see. Both of them have only one attack, but as you can see, that's a lot more damage. The Radiant Sword is 170, it's still good. We can get the Palash though now, so we might consider using this just to have a bit of extra power for Valkyrie. As you can see, they're a little bit stronger, but it's 3 attacks just like the rest. And yeah, let's have a look. Have we got anything else that we could use? Got the Fire Crossbow, and there's also the Arbalest, but Fire Crossbow is a little better. I don't think there's any point in buying anything for him right now. The Alchemy Wand is still not brilliant right now, there's no point in grabbing that. So yeah, I think we've got some decent gear. Right, so now we're on Chapter 5. Now, the thing you want to mainly do in Chapter 5 is, well, you want to recruit some Einherjar, and if you don't recruit these Einherjar, then you're going to miss out on the... you're going to miss out on the ending. But the thing about it is if you didn't do the Tower of Azarbaleth in Chapter 4, then you will not be able to recruit all of the Einherjar in this chapter, because one of the Einherjar in particular requires that you finish the Tower of Azarbaleth in Chapter 4. Without leaving the Tower of Azarbaleth, of course. If you didn't, then you will not get that Einherjar on this chapter, and you will have missed out on Ending 8. So, yeah. It's kind of like a quest chain that starts with Tower of Azarbaleth, and now it continues. And the story of it continues. But the story won't continue if you left the Tower of Azarbaleth, or you didn't do it. So, yeah. Anyways, we're going to do a spiritual concentration next time, because I think we've done enough for today. So, yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all next time.